¿Qué tal, señores? Bienvenidos. Comenzamos. ¿Por qué necesitamos un gimnasio solo para hombres? Para evitar los problemas, ¿no?
And did you see that girl? She literally turned her head. She rotated her neck beyond 90 degrees. Never appropriate. Coach Greg and the men have had enough. That's right. Guys are sick and tired of girls trying to make fun of guys for looking at them in the gym. Petition to create men-only gyms or separate gym timings for men. We really need gyms for specific gender. Not because females need a separation to be protected from men, but men are protected from females. And so I'm going to show specific examples of how ridiculous it's gotten, and men finally showing women just how ridiculous some of their videos really are. Slim Shady over here thinking he's slick. He literally looked at you for 1 second, probably thinking, why on earth is this woman filming herself doing belt squats? You can hardly see the weight. You don't know what she's doing. What exactly are you recording this for? Who gives a shit what you're doing here? Do you really think anyone's watching your video saying, oh, look how strong this girl, she's doing a belt squat? No one freaking gives a shit. Maybe they care about checking out your glutes, but no one's watching your content thinking, oh, what a great exercise. I need to learn from this woman. No, they're watching your videos because you're trying to make fun of a man. That's why they're watching it. That's why you're posting this. He looked over at you for 1 freaking second. You're standing right in front of him. Does he have to look to the side, go like this, and then turn to the other side to make sure he doesn't glance at you on the way to the side? This is ridiculous. And even if he's watching you work out, maybe he's trying to learn how to perform the set. How are you going to learn? Oh, we can't look anymore.
And you know what? What was that?
Are we really now making fun of elderly men? Perhaps he's 90 years old trying to kick a kickboxing machine. Not everyone is a ninja master. Not everyone can kick harder than last time. He's in the gym working out, doing his best. And you're going to literally sit here and make fun of him? I mean, I can't believe it, but of course I can. Because people, they're that horrible. Hate to see this, can't believe it's happening, but of course it's happening.
This poor young lady who's just doing nothing but minding her own business, working out in the gym, filming the entire gym, has the unfortunate situation where this gentleman here is wandering around between sets.
I mean, imagine the tenacity, the galls of this guy to literally walk around the gym, perhaps trying to get rid of the lactic acid that was accrued during his set. I mean, how dare this guy to walk around between sets to get rid of the lactic acid? Does he not know he has to exit the gym? She has a camera down. She now owns the entirety of the gym. Imagine people thinking they can actually work out in a gym without being recorded by other people. We all know that us social media influencers, we own the rights to the gym as soon as we get there. As soon as I enter the gym and my camera's down, all bets are off. I own all pieces of equipment. It's all mine.
Bueno, no sé, en sus países, déjenme saber si en Latinoamérica pasa este tipo de cosas. Cuando veo a una chica con una cámara, ¿qué es lo que pasa? ¿Qué es lo que hacen? ¿Cuál es su reacción? Porque, por ejemplo, aquí ya es muy común. Ves una chica con una cámara en el gym y ya lo mejor que debes hacer es alejarte de ahí inmediatamente. ¿Por qué? Porque te van a grabar o van a hacer tomas en las cuales, por cierto, graban puras estupideces, graban ejercicios que, o sea, muy simples, muy básicos. O sea, no sé por qué se graban solamente por atención y por likes. O sea, que se graben cuando realmente están haciendo un entrenamiento. Ahí sí lo puedes entender. Pero la mayoría de las morras, güey, solamente van al gym por atención. Realmente no entrenan. No sé, están buenas porque están buenas, punto. Pero realmente no entrenan. O sea, muchas de ellas las ves y dices, está bien. Pero no se ve de que entrene así que fuerte, que esté fuerte, marcada. No, simplemente tiene buena nalga y ya. Y eso es todo. Pero muchas de ellas aprovechan esa situación para señalarte a ti como que eres un creep, que las está viendo, que es una acosadora y que las está viendo y que, wow, ¿cómo te atreves? Y se enojan porque estás en su video y todo ese tipo de cosas, ¿no? No sé si eso pasa ya en Latinoamérica, pero aquí es muy común, güey.
And I'm being sarcastic, but that's literally what many of these influencers think.
I mean, I can't even see him look over. He might look at the camera once, but why would he? You know, it's just a camera pointing in his face.
I mean, people, can't you see she's filming her set? You're not allowed to go within 30 feet of her because you're ruining the shot. She's truly trying to show off to the world her most impressive form. Her workout, it's far superior to anyone else's. She has to show exactly what she's doing because all the millions and millions of fans out there, they're going to benefit from this. And so how dare these people, males, females, for going anywhere near her during her set?
Words can't express how completely unsafe I feel at this gym now. The way she stops and stares, I felt uncomfortable and unsafe.
I mean, imagine the guy is lifting 5 plates aside and you dare and look at him while he's doing it. How could you do that? Do you think he'll ever set foot in that gym again? Imagine he's going to be embarrassed. He's feeling bad about his body. Imagine this guy. He's doing 5 plates. He's getting 2 reps. He feels bad about himself. He doesn't like you looking at him. How could you ever think to look at him while doing that set? I don't care if you're trying to learn proper technique. I don't care that you're impressed that you're admiring him. Can't do that. It's the gym. It's not a place to look at anyone. I'm being sarcastic. I hope you guys know that.
I'm just trying to catch a pump, and this girl keeps awkwardly staring at me, making me feel like a piece of meat. I don't care if my shirt's off or not. I'm saying something.
And so imagine the camera's recording, his shirt off, is in the gym, he looks amazing. And a girl has the audacity to look at him for more than 1 second in the gym. Perhaps she's thinking, what's going on? Perhaps she's thinking, wow, he looks really good. Or maybe she just wants to know, what is he recording this for? Is it a Netflix documentary? And so she looks over, but how could she dare? Does she not know that it's a 100% inappropriate to ever look at anyone ever anymore?
Ma'am, I'm not a piece of meat. You can't just stare at me in the gym like that.
You're my boyfriend.
I don't care if I'm your boyfriend.
And so regardless if you're the boyfriend or not, you can't look at anyone in the gym. Save that for the bedroom. You think you can look at your girlfriend when you're not in your privacy of your own home? Of course not. When you're in public, you can't look at anyone ever again anymore.
As you can see in this video, here I am pursuing some hammer curls with excellent form, I may add, but bam, did you see that?
I absolutely saw it. I saw it in the first glance. That was at least 1/2 second glance.
Once again, because of the way I was dressed, I was creeped on at the gym.
That is beyond reproach. You cannot do that. How could she dare do this? And the camera recording, she should have moved far across the room. To even stand within 10 feet of this guy at this point, clearly not allowed. Why would she not know better? Does anyone not know gym etiquette anymore? And I mean, look at how long that glance was. At first, it only looked like a 1/2 second, but as he pauses it, you can see just how long she's actually staring at him. What is going through her mind? Is she undressing him? Has she already planned on what to do with this guy later on? What a perv, creep, this woman, horrible. How dare she do this?
Bueno, exactamente, obviamente es sarcástico, está siendo sarcástico, pero es exactamente lo que hacen los hombres. O sea, voltear a ver como algo normal. Y que, oh, está bien. O sea, ni siquiera un segundo. Muchas veces volteas a ver quién está ahí, o quién se acercó, o quién está pasando, pero no tiene nada que ver con voltearlas a ver a ellas. Pero ellas sí lo pueden hacer. Ellas sí pueden hacer y nadie les dice nada. Pero bueno.
Sickening. And I don't know if it makes it any better. If you're caught pulling your head down to cover your eyes, that means you noticed them. Think of it. Why would he have covered his eyes? He would have had to have noticed that she was a girl. And so since he noticed her, it means he looked. And so he's covering eyes because he was caught. So despite the fact that you covered your eyes, you were caught red-handed. You are a sick human being. You don't deserve to be on this earth. No wonder women are choosing not to procreate, because men like this go to the gym. They glance at you. They notice that you were there in their presence. And so why would you ever want to reproduce in this world 2023? I can see why you wouldn't. Sorry, guys. Once you've noticed a girl roughly 180 degrees, you can see in your peripheral vision, it's too late. And the Bradley Martin staring ahead with that girl's glutes right in his face, I mean, that was my favorite. Now, I know it's staged, but that to me was hilarious. And I mean, this guy quite literally was staring at himself. He was checking his reflection in the mirror. He's a tall guy, taller than this woman. He was clearly staring straight ahead. And so, guys, even if you're looking at yourself, perhaps you're posing, flexing in the mirror, if there's a woman in your presence, you can't do it. And so, guys, although I respect your efforts, as she bent down, she grabbed the weight, and you did leave, it was too late. As soon as that woman made her presence known, as soon as she walked in your direction before picking up the weight, you had to stop your set and move out of the way. That was her right. How dare you disrespect her? And if you walk to the gym and you see a tripod, sorry, gym's closed. People, it's an unwritten rule. Do you not understand this? If there is a tripod, a camera in the gym, and it's currently not even on, if it's about to be recording, you have to go home. The gym is closed.
Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, oh, my God, oh, my God. Are you okay? Ew, what the are you doing?
Imagine the guy thinking he can offer a spot to a person in need. It's not a smart choice. If somebody is struggling in the gym, first thing you should do is run for help, call 911. You are not equipped to handle this. Whether the person dies while waiting for the cops, the police, the firefighters to show up, it's not your responsibility.
I have a boyfriend. Okay, yeah, I didn't want you to get hurt. What the f wrong with you? Give me that back.
Imagine the audacity, thinking that girl needs...
Esto sí ha pasado, ¿eh? De hecho, sí lo he visto varias veces. En que está la morra tratando de, por ejemplo, poner el peso, poner los plates en la barra para hacer el hip thrust o para hacer lo que sea, peso muerto, lo que sea. Y se acerca un vato, pues ve que la morra está batallando. Y se acerca un vato en buen pedo, le quiere ayudar. Y la morra inmediatamente, no, yo sé lo que estoy haciendo, gracias. No, vete de aquí, vete de aquí. Así, güey, también culera. No. Eso lo he visto muchas veces. Muchas veces también el vato, obviamente, pues la vieja está buena y se le quiere acercar. Pero muchas veces, sinceramente, le quieres ayudar. Es la cultura de gym. Pero bueno, las morras no lo entienden, güey.
Some help. I mean, he, she, they, them. We don't know if it's a male or female. You cannot ever assume. Just call people by pronouns saying, hey, you, whatever you are. And no, you can't say whatever you are because you have to assume that you know what they are. They want you to know if they're male or female in advance. You can't say, hey, do you mind if I call you male or female? Because that's disrespectful. You should already know whether identify as a male or female. Even though you can't know and you don't read minds, how would you know? And so if you ask someone, that's an insult. You just have to assume, but you better assume correctly. And I mean, look at this girl. She stared at him for 2 full reps as he was doing deadlifts. How could she not think that that was inappropriate? 2 whole reps, she was watching how he lifted. I don't care if she was impressed or if she's trying to learn proper technique. She watched for 2 whole reps. Can't do that. And did you see that girl? She literally turned her head. She rotated her neck beyond 90 degrees. Never appropriate. I don't care if it was the most impressive feat of strength you've ever seen in your life. You cannot rotate your head more than 90 degrees in the gym ever. Do you hear that? 90 degrees, can't do it. Maybe 45 degrees, you can get by it on a special occasion if you only glance for a half second. But to turn your head rotated 90 degrees, it's not appropriate. Sorry, it was too late. You noticed her and then covered your eyes. It's too late. You must immediately, upon seeing the woman in your periphery, immediately then cover the eyes. It's not enough. And even if you're covering your eyes, I can see through this. And so you're a fake blindy. You're covering your eyes, but you can see through it. How dare you? That's despicable.
Yo, I think she needs help.
No, dude. It's literally a trap. I see the tripod. Don't fall for it. I've seen this too much on Facebook.
And so upon seeing this, you leave the gym, you call 911, you ask for help. You never try to do this. Or at best, try to find another female. And be careful though, because you might assume it's a female, but it's actually not. And so please tread at your own risk. My advice, leave the gym, call 911, never go back again. And make sure it's an anonymous tip. You do not want them to ask questions in the future. You don't want your name, number, anything to be associated. Don't show up to the gym again, switch to a different gym and start anew. Perhaps change provinces, states, maybe even leave the country. And so I'm serious. If this ever happens to you, I don't want it to ruin your life. Please exercise the most extreme caution possible. And so in case you didn't notice, this video was entirely sarcastic. I wasn't serious. I don't actually believe these things, but it just goes to show how serious it has become. And so my overall actual advice, try not to care too much. And if they do call you out and somebody does this to you, send to me, Joey Swole. Perhaps we can make a video of it to defend you. You can't go to the gym and worry and live in fear. Don't use this as a reason not to go to the gym. Your health is more important. Ending it here. Subscribe, click the bell button.
Bueno, eso es lo que pasa en los gimnasios actualmente. Y sí, la mayoría de estos personajes son o quieren ser esos influencers, ¿no? Entonces, como se creen la gran cosa, ya lo saben, creen influencers, empiezan a grabarse, empiezan a grabar puras tonterías, pero lo único que buscan es atención, realmente no van a entrenar, ¿okay? Por eso hay que ignorarlas completamente en el gym también. Y eso, no sé si, como les digo, no sé si pasa en Latinoamérica, pero yo en lo personal, cuando estaba allá, yo sí entrenar. Entrenar porque a mí en lo personal el ligue en el gym nunca ha funcionado. O sea, nunca lo he hecho funcionar. Es como que no, güey. ¿Para qué? No es un buen lugar. Y menos hoy en día. No sé cómo esté con los movimientos ahí feministas y eso. Pero que te ataquen de que estás viendo, de acoso y todo ese tipo de cosas. Ah, qué hueva, güey. Por eso necesitamos un gimnasio para puros hombres. De modo, a lo que hemos llegado.